What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another segment of Material Lords Weekly. Here we have Suit.
Yeah, that's me.
And I guess we'll just jump right into the questions. Now, Suit, first question, probably the most obvious. What's it like being one of the Material Lords?
It's the worst. First of all, you have to start off with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I just wanted to say before I got off, I did have to put the tie around my head because I noticed that you had some sort of weird, funky stuff going on. I can't be outdone being out here. You know what I mean? I'm going casual right now with the tie on my head. You know, I gotta keep it strong. What's it like being one of the Material Lords? Well, definitely working with you two is probably one of the best and worst experiences of my life. At times, I really, really hate you guys. To quote you, I hate them.
I suppose that's fair. That's all well and good. But now on the teamwork aspect, I noticed that sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to work with each other. There was that breakup phase that you guys had a little while ago. Care to comment?
Just a comment on the thing you said there. A little bit difficult. It's a lot more than a little bit difficult.
Fair enough. And the breakup phase?
The breakup. I think this is something, as you saw the note from Suit that I ended up putting out there, I've kind of already addressed a lot of this stuff, but we definitely had some differences for a little while there, and hopefully we've kind of moved through that. I think we have. I mean, we're sitting together now, talking to each other at least. That says something, right? So I think we probably still have our differences, but we're definitely a lot better off than we were before, I think.
I can agree with that. It's definitely not so bad anymore. However, I do know that you guys have a Facebook page. You also have your YouTube channel, and to top that all off, you guys are superstars. How do you deal with a life with 3 layers?
I don't.
That's fair enough. And I believe that you guys all live in different locations too.
Yeah, that's a fun experience.
So what's it like trying to get together with the guys to try and record?
Oh, it's snapping makes it a little easier, but sometimes you got to bring some stuff along, and you gotta have some props and whatnot, because we some of our skits do require props. But snapping makes it a little easier when it's just us. Like, I mean, it wasn't hard for us to get together today, but sometimes it can pose a real challenge. And you know what? I think Hoodie definitely did address that in one of our videos, that there are some subtle ways to get around that.
And I'm glad you brought up Hoodie. That was actually going to be my next question. You have a 4th Material Lord.
Yeah, not to my happiness.
So this Hoodie character, he just came into the fray out of nowhere. What's the deal with him?
Yeah, okay, you don't even know, okay? Listen, okay, the 3 of us had a thing going. I don't know what Pite thought he had to get a 4th one involved. What is going on? Like, you don't even understand. I've had so much anger built up about this. You realize, we would have been fine if we had broken up. Pipe probably would have found another way to still be on YouTube, but goddamn, he had to try and bring another 4th one of us. 4 doesn't work like 3 does, okay?
I'm sure that a lot of viewers would agree that triangle is the strongest shape. You seem to have quite a lot of passion about Hoodie, so I might keep the questions on him to a minimum. However, I do have one more. What's it like working with him?
It's challenging.
Is it as challenging as working with the other Material Lords, or more so?
It's a different type of challenging.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, I think one thing that we kind of discovered about him, he doesn't have the authority to give strikes. So it makes, between the 3 main of us, it's more like there's a lot of chemistry that we built up over the years, especially with us doing so many videos over. We've really got a lot of chemistry. We spent a lot of time together, so we kind of had to figure it out eventually. But so there's that. There's the fact that he's not clicking like right away like we usually do when we do videos. He's still an outsider. He doesn't have the flow, and it becomes a lot more frustrating. But when it's like the 3 of us, the challenge is just trying to not kill each other.
And that's definitely a true statement if I ever heard one. Now we'll kind of move along from that. Have you ever had anyone come up on the street and just recognized you?
Oh, absolutely.
And what's that like?
Weird.
Do you ever have to sign autographs?
I don't sign autographs. You call it autograph, but I actually do the bottom lines on people's tax returns. I just sign beside that there.
That's right. You're an accountant. You keep bringing it up. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you shouldn't forget that. We made a video explaining to you the basic principles of accounting.
You're right. I seem to remember something about blah being in the middle.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, and I have one last question for you, Suit. You guys always call each other the worst, but
The worst!
I think that pretty much wraps up today's video, actually. We will see you later, YouTube.